Man, that gets me pumped up. Does it get anybody? It's just me. Like, maybe it's just me. Gets me going. No, gets me excited. Like I was asleep before that. Now I'm excited, and plus probably getting sued any minute for using that track every week. I'll probably have to change it. Um, Sweet. Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Talk Hard Live on Outer Loop TV. I am Michael Herman, and I am your host, as always. And it's nice to have everyone back. This is our second week back after our long hiatus over the summer and early fall to catch our breath. Really great show for you tonight, as usual. It's really great to have all of our artists with us tonight, to have our loyal and faithful Facebook viewing audience that watches and donates every week. We're really grateful for all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Tonight we're coming to you as we usually do from all over Colony, New York. Yeah, we're all over the place as usual, and lots of different art coming at you as well tonight. Some comedy, some poetry, some prose, some spoken word. So yeah, like as for those who are new, Talk Hard is it's a workshop experience. So the idea here is, while we welcome, material that artists are working on and have worked on, get a shot at hearing some of the work they have going. It's a really safe space among all of us, just trying out some new stuff. So we're grateful that we have all of our artists with us. We're grateful that the audience supports artists at this continuing to be trying time. That when we started doing this in April, we were like, maybe 2 more weeks of this, because we're grateful that our audience watches and donates, because as everyone knows, who does donate, 100% of the donations throughout the show go to our artists, who are still, many of them, out of work, have lost their primary source of income, and a lot of folks have lost their scourge of the virus. So it means a lot to us that everyone watches every week and donates, because it helps keep the arts alive. It helps keep all of our artists working, creating, giving them an income, keeping them safe so they don't have to necessarily go out maybe and get a more at-risk job and work in a club or work. So thanks again, everyone. We're really grateful that you support the Outer Loop and Talk Hard and all of our artists. So a great show, like I mentioned, tonight, as usual. We're going to get started in a moment. We're going to get right to it. But a couple reminders off the bat. Our Venmo right here, at Talk Hard. We take donations at this Venmo, at Talk Hard, all night throughout the show. And then if you're not a Venmo person, Rachel's going to drop our PayPal Giving Fund link in the chat throughout the at the end of the show, and we divide it up, and it all goes in equal parts to all of our artists tonight. And I know they're super grateful, because we hear about it from them, and we're super grateful to all of you for supporting the arts and putting a little money in the artists' pockets tonight. So thanks again for that. And and really, as usual, we don't have to remind you of this because you do it on your own, our loyal following, but blow that Facebook chat up as you usually. We are going to start tonight with a playwright, a comedian, a Talk Hard legend. Right now, many of you know her. We all love her. Maggie Lally.
Woo!
Woo!
Wow. Hi, that was amazing. I'm going to bomb. Okay. Thank you guys for having me. This is so fun. I missed the show, and I am a playwright, I don't remember writing. I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on with this pandemic. Also, that intro was so amazing. I want you to send it to me.
Okay.
That was good. Cool. I loved it. Anyway, I don't know what's this second wave. It's depressing. Back going to lockdown. Don't want to bring the mood down. Oops. But awkward. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the pandemic, yes, it's horrible. It is horrible. But part of me, it has a special place in my heart as well. I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm on that unemployment money. I, write all day, drink all day. I'm chilling. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've been working so hard in my 20s. It's like nice to have a break a little bit. And I have a theater degree. Well, say it with me. No degree. Like, on that, honestly. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily turn you into a professional actor, but it does turn you into a bisexual who loves to cry. That's how it goes, I'm having a good time. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not on TV, blah blah blah, but it's like I can come and weave dick or pussy. I have a gift. Anyway, but before the pandemic, it's crazy because my mom was like, Maggie, like, what are you doing with your life? I was like, okay, bitch, I do so much, I'm acting, I'm singing, I'm doing improv, I'm doing stand up, all these things, and she was like, wow, Maggie, that is amazing. I had no idea there were so many ways to not make money. It's what it is, what it is. And I'm like, thank you for letting me live with you, Mom. Anyway, whatever. I don't live with her anymore, but I was living there for a while. Absolute torture. Anyway. But then I get insecure, like, about my life in comparison to my college friends. It's honestly tragic, like, especially in the pandemic. Like, you look through Facebook and you're like, I should take my own life. Okay, so I honestly, and then it happens like in real time too. Like, I did the show before the pandemic at a coffee shop in Harlem, fun show. And, I see this girl in the audience from my college. I had not seen this bitch in like 6 years. Immediately, I was like, Rosa, are you a fan? I was like, do you follow me on Instagram? I'm like, girl, you didn't have to come out to this coffee shop to support my career. And she was like, actually, Maggie, I own this place. I'll submit to the secure, like, I don't know, it's crazy. And who am I? Well, let's get into it. I'm from Harlem. I know I give off that vibe. And you guys are like, of course. No, you guys are like, who is this Nebraska for? But anyway, I'm from Harlem. And, I grew up in this really small apartment right next to McDonald's. My parents were hoarders, cockroaches everywhere. Disgusting, right? And, my parents growing up, were very, like, against gentrification. My parents, they would, when I was, like, 9 years old, my dad would be like, Maggie, look at all these white people moving into our... And I was like, Dad, you started it, like, anyway. And then my parents, they're very liberal, and by that, no savings. They have nothing. Broke. I have nothing coming to me when they die, which could be any day. Any day. But anyway, growing up, my dad especially, he was like, well, what do you want from me, Maggie? Like, you want me to be some rich asshole dad in the Hamptons not paying attention to you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't want that. He's like, that's right. I'm always in Harlem with you. I'm like, I know, Dad, because you don't have a job. I know you don't work, like, it's hard. But anyway, my parents, I was living with them up until like a few years ago, and it was just a lot because they're very old. My dad is 82 and my mom is 73, and it's crazy because you know what? They still fuck. It's wild. I don't know how they're doing it. I know because I would hear it. The small apartment. Anyway, so I think it's beautiful. Like, the elderly are making love. Like, it's a great thing. I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them. Whatever. But it made me nervous though, because when I would hear them moan, I didn't know if they were coming or going. You know what I mean? I'm like, don't die in there, Dad. Okay. As we eat out, Mom. I hope they're not watching. Don't watch, Mom. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so now I'm like, I don't know, this pandemic has thrown me for a loop because I've been like alone, but I went through a breakup like at the start of the pandemic, right as it started. So I was like alone, So I went through this breakup and it was very dramatic. While we were breaking up, he started crying. So I started taking pictures of him. I was like, what? Only my mother and I follow it, so we need more followers ASAP. So please, support me. Anyway, so And so then I was kind of like, you know what, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. In 1 week, the same dress, same restaurant, same waitress. She was like, you're more. But and it was crazy. The first guy couldn't get it up, and the second guy made me come twice. So technically, I broke it. I don't know if you ever get this, ladies. To say something like really nice, you know. So he was like, and he looked me dead in the eye right after we fucked. He goes, you know what I think you have? I was like, what? And he was like, scoliosis. Really weak. Okay, go to a doctor, bitch. Anyway, that was like rough. And you know, I kind of think like to myself, and I feel like I'm a fuckable woman. I really need heartbeat and a pulse, you know. Somebody will bang you. Anyway, but okay, so the other thing I wanted to say is then I jacked one friend and we went out to dinner, and you know, this guy came up to us and it says to her, good afternoon.
Oh.
It might have lost. It was horrible. Yeah, so that was really depressing. What else can I tell you guys? I don't know. Social media is like throwing me for a loop too, and I'm kind of like, I hate it. It's so stupid. But that said, I do have 4 fake Instagram accounts that I exclusively use to like my main Instagram account. What I have to do to get through the pandemic. But I will end on this. Then I'll get out of here. But you know, I'm not just a stand-up comedian. I'm also a poet. You know, but I only use my poetry to communicate on. If a guy reaches out to me on a dating app and it's like, Maggie, like, do you want to come over and have quarantine sex? I'm like, do I want to fuck? I respond with a haiku, you know? I'm like, no. All right. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Please Venmo us. And have a great day and enjoy the pandemic. Stay joyful. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Maggie. It's so good to have you. Before you go,
Yes.
are there any other if not, it's fine and sad.
At Mags Lals, MAGSLALS. I am probably going to do like some kind of Zoom workshop show soon, so look out for that. And you can follow me on Twitter too, Mags Lals.
How's it going?
Love, Maggie. What's up? Cool.
A while back, didn't change my name.
There's someone named Eugene in here.
I thought we were being Zoom bombed.
Sweet. No, I figured it was Brian. Check it in. Cool. Thanks, brother. I'm gonna. You're good. Like, we got you towards the end, so that you got time to like chill out and hang. Thanks for rushing back to be on.
I will stop my video and mute myself, so you guys.
No, you can stay unmuted and be on video if you want, just so that you could be an audience for everybody and we could see your face. But if you have to do stuff that you don't want us to see, then you
give me like. Can I take like 5 minutes to just?
You could take 10 minutes. You could take all the time you want.
Rock on.
All right, man. We'll see you soon. Cool. Cool.
Cool.
So, a reminder before we move on to our next hilarious human. I fucked it up. To those, I've seen some donations coming in already. Thanks to those who have donated. And then Rachel will keep dropping the PayPal link in the chat. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. 100% of the donations go to our artists tonight, so keep it coming. We're gonna keep the laughs coming at you fast from a man who, since the show started, built a theater clearly in his room for this show. Our next artist is a comedian. He's hilarious. He's maybe that's gonna happen. Maybe it's like a talk hard, panic attacking crossover situation tonight. We're super psyched. So coming to us from his theater in Astoria, you saw him last week and you insisted on us.
Yes. With the pandemic, you can buy a theater for like $5 a month. Just move on in to your local boarded up theater and set up a Zoom. And Michael, thank God you corrected yourself because my mom's watching. She donated to Sunflower, so she Venmoed Sunflower.
Shit.
So I'm glad you changed it at the last minute. I see you have a new hat, man. House gangster.
That's it. I'm a house around.
You could switch it out if you want.
Okay.
Is that photo? Is that you and Khalid, the singer?
It's close. It's me and Oscar G. He's the DJ in Miami. But I see how it looks like Khalid a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, Khalid. Yeah.
Yeah, same. They're both
Well,
DJs.
he has that
though.
song. Some call me Khalid. Some call me Khalid. You know, it's a good hit.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for having me. Great to be here. Bryant looked like he was in bed, so I think that's why he needed the extra time. He needed to get out, stretch, brush his teeth.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, he's here. Yeah, man. Just drink some coffee or something. If you I'm worried about you. Good to be here. So I live in I live in a building that's pretty lame. You know a building's bad if you sneeze and the neighbor next door says bless you. And then you're like, oh, that was polite, but oh my God, you can hear me this whole time. This was frightening. I was holding this door open for this older woman in my building, and on the way out, she took my hand and she put candy corn in it. And then she closed my fingers around the candy corn like she was giving me an heirloom. Instead of 3 loose candy corn, it was a brooch. Like, here, I think this is her teeth.
Oh.
Yellow and pointy. Oh my gosh, candy corn is so gross. It's not even in season, people. Really. I guess maybe I guess it's in season till peppermint time. But I gotta, yeah. I'll change it to peppermints. And then that joke will be a compliment. Her teeth were white and had red streaks in them. Oh yes, so I once worked at a job where the first day I accidentally downloaded malware on the computer.
Oh.
You guys ever done that? You just open the attachment because you don't know who anyone is. And you're like, oh yeah, that if you don't give Bitcoin, we are stealing your identity. And I was like, take it, please. You guys get fired. You guys will be the one yelled at by my boss. Also, I was drinking, so I forgot a water bottle, so I bought a soda and I drank it, and then I filled it with water to use as a water bottle. I was using a soda can as a water bottle, so I'm pretty sure he would give me Bitcoin for my identity to keep it. Does that make sense? Give me Bitcoin. So Michael noticed my haircut right at the beginning.
It's nice.
So yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. But I got the haircut, and it was just me and this guy in a barber shop. And I live in New York City, so you always have to wear a mask wherever you go. And when I sat down, he whispered in my ear, "It's just you and me here." I was like, yeah. And then he said, "So why don't you take off that mask?" He said it like he asked me to take off my pants. Really aggressive, and you ever get peer pressure to do something you don't want to do? I took off the mask. He was holding scissors. I didn't. I was afraid, and it really felt I was naked, and he made out with me. So I don't have an end to that joke. I should. Okay. I used to date I date a girl now, but I used to have a lot of bad relationships. One time I dated a girl who we dated for a year, and one night she like sighs, and I go, "What's the matter?" And she said, "I just wish I had a man that made me feel safe."
Oh.
And my first thought was, yeah, that'd be great. Maybe we should call. That's a guy we can call. Can we hire a guy on Craigslist to look under the bed? Because I was hearing noises under there. We should check this out. One time I dated a girl who was a lung doctor. I don't even know what pulmonary. I think that's what it's called. But I was it was hard for me to talk to her because the only thing I knew about lungs that's all she talked about was lung disease and lung stuff. I was just like, well, I know mesothelioma is a thing, so let's talk about that. I know a number you can call if you have it. Call the lawyer. Yeah, I see his commercials. He plays during The Price is Right. So I've been watching the show Kitchen Nightmares on YouTube. It's free. It's great. This guy named Gordon Ramsay will go to a restaurant that's struggling, and they're like, oh, can you help us out? We don't know what's wrong. And then he'll eat the food, and he'll be like, oh, the food is bad. That's why no one eats here. This is the big mystery of the show. Every single episode, their food stinks. And that's the best part. He eats it. He goes, oh, awful. And then they say, well, it's good. And he goes, really? There's no one here. And I go, there's got to be something else. And he's like, no. So what he does, he brings people into the restaurant, and they hate the food too because they don't believe him that he's bad. So he makes them eat it. And then it's so bad that they send it back to the kitchen. And they're like, this stinks. Make me something else. And these things fly in, and it makes it seem like it's normal. So I ate after I binged the show, and the food was pretty bad, so I sent it back. And they don't tell you this, but the chef will come out and yell at you. So this guy came out and was like, you don't like the food? And I said, not really. And he said, this is the first time this ever happened at my restaurant. So everyone, don't do that, please. It took years of therapy to gain the courage to do that, and now I really have to go back to do that more. So yeah, that wasn't really funny, but more of an informative joke. I tried different things to lose weight. I tried intermittent fasting. It's where you can only eat from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then from 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. You're really angry and because you're hungry. So. Yeah, I think, yeah. So, and then I tried vegan, and vegan makes you lose weight because you don't want to eat the food. So, you just kind of just look at the food, and then, one time I ordered a vegan taco, and the inside, it was supposed to be vegan pork. It just looked like worms that were grilled. I know. And that expression, like, I know, I had to eat it. I mean, well... You know that expression, you eat like a bird, it means you don't eat a lot. I think they took that seriously. They took that literally. And, because the early bird has to go to the bathroom right after eating that. So, well, I think that's all my time, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's always good to have you, Andrew. Before you leave your beautiful stage, can you tell everyone where they can catch Panic Attacking and any other?
It's on SoundCloud and iTunes. Leave us a review. We have a Patreon that's blowing up, and we'll send you like merch if you join it. It even says we have enough Patreons to fill a jury, so we need to mail them things. I don't know.
That's awesome. We can get Panic Attacking merch?
Yeah, we have like stickers, and we have a mask, and
awesome.
I think I have one on my desk.
Oh, sweet.
We have a keychain.
What? I want a Panic Attack. What?
What?
Look at that shit. That's amazing.
Yeah, it can hang from the key. We also have a sticker.
Is that where keychain's hanging from?
Yeah. We have a sticker. It's
my
us.
God, you guys are.
It's a 3D sticker.
Oh man, I'm doing it.
Okay, the rest is not in this room.
That's okay.
We have other stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so it's $5 a month. You get a bonus episode. I recommend listening to the podcast before you want to join. But well, you don't want to wear somebody's mask with their face. We have a COVID mask too with our faces on it.
Cool.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Awesome.
And then follow me on Instagram. It's my name right here. So.
Sweet. Thanks,
Thank
Andrew.
you.
It's good to have you, as always.
Thank you, Michael.
so much.
It was always fun. I'm going to hang around the whole show.
Sweet. Awesome. We love having you here. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk a lot during this transition for good reason. Number one, because most people don't want to hear me say anything anyway, and number two, because we're gonna move right along to Andrew's partner and the other co-host of Panic Attacking. Another brilliant and hilarious comedian, I believe, also coming out of New York City. This is his second time with us on Talk Hard. We're really lucky to have both Andrew and Steven here on the same show. It's super cool. Here is Steven Rogers, everyone. Woo! Hey,
Hello.
Steven. Welcome. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me, Michael. Good to see you. I'm wearing those pants right now. All right. Also, we go to the same barber, so really, me and him we might as well be conjoined at the hip at this point. I'm trying to get his beard, but nothing grows on my cheeks. It's a whole thing.
Which cheeks?
Oof. Yikes.
Oh man! All right. I'm gonna start now.
Yeah.
I hope that didn't count. I mean, we could argue that it was amusing, but I didn't write any of that. All right. And thus I begin. Hi, everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me back. My name is Steven Rogers. If you don't know, that's the same name as the superhero Captain America. Yes, it's as big a deal as everyone in here made it just now. It really sucks having the same name as a superhero, especially when you look like he did before he was super. I hate it. Nobody gets it. Nobody relates. Like recently I met a guy named Peter Parker and we just hugged for a little bit. Yeah. We ended up saving each other.
That's nice.
It's really been a pain to introduce myself to people. Like they always have to tell me what they thought of the movies. And they really have high expectations when I throw a Frisbee. It's really annoying. I'm worried the day I call 911 for myself, I'm not going to make it.
Oh.
You know, I'll be like, hello, I've just been shot. Yeah, Steven Rogers. Yeah, just like that guy. Listen, I'm on the corner of, oh, you're right, I should have used my shield. You're so funny. Yeah. All right, this is already fun. I go to therapy also. I love therapy. If you don't go to therapy, by the way, whoever cuts your hair knows way too much about you. You really gotta go. I love therapy. I love it a little too much. I went and got the same couch as her. That's a bad sign, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know you're in too deep when you're taking notes during the session. You're just like, man, you're on fire today. Yeah. My therapist is female, so I had my first breakthrough immediately, which was talking to a woman for an hour. That was pretty good. She was like, hey, next week, let's try eye contact. I was like, whatever, just show me where the door is with your feet. I can't do this. Yeah. I like therapy because all you're doing really is hiring an exterminator for your thoughts.
Oh.
You know, they come in and they're like, oh, wow, why'd you let it get this bad? They're eating everything from the inside out. Yeah,
rough.
I've been doing therapy online. I've been doing video therapy, which I think I can't do it anymore because I have bad Wi-Fi and self-esteem. Horrible combination. I was talking to my therapist and her screen froze at the same time she was rolling her eyes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, did you see the couch? What is it? Yeah, I don't know. So I'm trying to get more comfortable with my body. I don't know if you guys are trying to get more comfortable with my body, but honestly, you're seeing the best parts, the shoulders. It really, anything above and below, it gets kind of hairy. And I didn't mean literally. I have no hair on my body. For how old I am, but doesn't make any sense. I just pictured my body falling out of a tube. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to get more. I want to get in shape. You know, I want to find a workout that I am addicted to. I want to find a workout like I have no self-control. Something like I want to work out at the same level I am with cookies. That's what I want, you know? Just like I just see the amount of weights. I'm like, get those away from me. I won't be able to stop. Get them out of here. and then I'm like, wait a minute. Are those kettlebells? Okay, maybe a couple sets. Then a couple hours later, I'm like, oh, I'm so naughty. Please, someone. The next day, I lied to my girlfriend about how many I had, and I'm so sore I can't move. That's what I want. You know, I'm trying. I feel like I have friends that are bodybuilders, and I don't know how to talk to them. I just end up sounding like I'm talking to a parent. I'm like, wow, they got big. You must be tired a lot. Can I hold them? Yeah, it's a problem. I have a friend. He's a bodybuilder. I'm constantly asking him how he got the way he looks. It's got to be frustrating. And I started looking at all these fit people at the shirts they wear. It says, just do it. No hustle, no muscle, rise and grind. Stop asking them their secret. It's on their shirt. They want us to leave them alone so badly. Personal trainers are horrible businessmen. They're like, hey, you want to buy some classes? I'm like, no, thanks. I can read. I'm going to get some shirts on how I started to look the way I look. You know, like all slouch and plenty of couch. And other things that rhyme. It's a joke. Yeah. I don't know. I'm jealous of gym nuts because I'm going crazy, but I don't get muscles out of it. Yeah. Thank you. So I got a cat during the quarantine because we all handle things in different ways. And I have a cat and 2 roommates, so basically 3 cats. And, I'm pretty sure like my cat is more humane than the 2 roommates.
Man.
Yeah, there's no punchline coming. I just need to tell somebody that. Take some steps. It's ridiculous. My other roommate, whenever the cat does something that they don't like, they clap at the cat to get it to stop. Now my cat just thinks it's doing a great job. You ever seen a cat bow after it tears up the furniture? Just like, it's very confusing for this animal. And I'm becoming like a cat dad. Like, I'm just obsessed with this cat. Everything I buy is for the cat. I spent an hour the other day, like, buying pooper scoopers. That's not, like, what I thought my life would be. I'm looking at this thing like a rich guy looks at a golf club. I'm looking at the angles. I'm feeling the grip. I'm like, oh, man, hopefully this keeps me out of the sand. All right, well, not all the noises you could make. That's not the one I wanted. You're exercising. You're just trying to live. I think that's the motivation, really. It's just not dying. But I like hiking a lot. I think nature's trying to kill me the whole time I'm on a hike. Like, roots are just the tree's foot trying to get you. That's all it is. Birds aren't chirping. They're going, trip, 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 trip. Terrifying. I realize the only weapon I have on a hike is how heavy my water bottle is. You ever experienced that? I'm just like, oh, man, the thirstier I get, the less things I can fight off. This is The other day, I finished the entire water bottle, and my girlfriend was like, oh, my God, look at that. And I was like, please be a view. I can't. God, I hope mountain lions hate full bladders. This is going to be very unfortunate. I'm trying to buy hiking gear. I'm a hardcore hiker. I'll tell you all my gear. I have shoes. Anyways, so I'm trying to get more hiking gear. All the jackets are fluorescent. That's not what you want on a hike. You look like a highlighted recipe for the bear. It's just like, oh, I'll have that. That's perfect. That'll be easy to do. It's very, and pick one boot and we'll pay for the logo. It's crazy. They always come out and they're like, no, this is the new boot. This is the boot. Mountains aren't morphing. They're done. Just make the boot.
And we're done.
It's very frustrating. All right. I'll do jokes that make me money, and you'll be like, wow, what a difference. I just saw a cat. Sweet. That's great. My cat's hypoallergenic, and I know you're thinking of the hairless cat, but it's not.
The Egyptian one,
It's not a hairless cat. I just got a regular cat, and I shaved it and told my girlfriend it's hypoallergenic. It's a lot cheaper. Okay. I'll leave you on this. You guys are a lot of fun. I hope Andrew's mom donated for me. Let's see. Okay. My girlfriend gets mad when I can't find anything in the apartment. She gets really mad about that. She thinks I'm not looking, but really I'm actually standing in front of the cabinet going, "Come on, eyes. Come on, eyes. I'll put you on those website you like. Please find it." This is it's worse when I can't find anything in the grocery store that she's looking for. I'm just that guy that's always sending her pictures. I'm like, "Is this it? Is this it? Is this it?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's the store. Please go in." If they don't have what she sent me to go get at the grocery store, I send her a video of the manager telling her that I looked. I'm like, "You tell her I looked. You tell her. Now hold up today's paper. Turn the page. You will see the coupon I would have used." All right. Thank you very much. I'm Steve Rudd.
Thanks, Steven. So good to have you as always.
Thank you.
Any projects or shows other than Panic Attacking that you want to plug, or you could plug Panic Attacking again. That wouldn't be
Panic
awkward.
Attacking Live. I forgot to plug that.
Yeah, I'll plug. I mean, we're on all social media. Media is Panic Attacking, but we do a live Zoom show every other Saturday. The next one is
It's not. It's the next. It's not this Saturday. It's the next
yeah, it's
one.
the 28th. The 28th, and it's really fun. Andrew and I bicker like an old married couple. It's really, and then we have other comedians on. It's a great time.
Awesome.
Yeah, and my cat has an Instagram now, and I'm
What's
trying to make money off this.
What's your cat's
it's,
Instagram?
What is it? The Devin Bowie or something like that.
You should know it.
I know. It's
It
the
is.
Devin Bowie.
Oh, sweet.
D-O-N, and then Bowie like David Bowie.
Sweet.
Devin is the
Yeah.
breed.
Awesome.
Yes, Devin. Thank you. I love you, Andrew.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank
Steven.
you.
Awesome. Woo!
Thanks.
Thanks, Steven.
Yeah,
really
great
good to have
job.
you. Awesome. Cool. Sweet. That was the comedy portion of the show, clearly. Or we hope, I guess, for everyone watching. That was supposed to be. No, that was just a joke, you guys. I know. I should leave the jokes to the comedians. Yeah, Caroline's like,
Michael,
"Yup."
are you okay?
Not really. No, I'm not. Maybe I should switch hats back. This isn't the normal hat. Reminder, I did it again. Our Venmo is at TalkCard right here. Thanks to those who have donated. You can donate till the end of the show at TalkCard on Venmo, and Rachel occasionally drops the PayPal link in the chat as well for those who like PayPal. And again, for those joining late, 100% of our donations tonight go to our artists workshopping tonight. So thank you very much for your generous donations. We really do appreciate it. So we're going to move right along. We're going to shift gears a little bit. And we're going to shift locations. We're going to head upstate out of New York City to Colony, which is outside of the Albany area in New York, to someone who is a writer, a poet, among many other things. She's also the sister, I like to say the sister I never had. I'm not sure if she likes that I say that, but yes, she does. Okay, cool. So coming at you right now, as I pin you, is the amazingly kind human, Kylie Gorski. Welcome back, Kylie. It's been a while.
Thanks. It has been a while. I rewatched the old video, and I guess it was March.
Oh, wow.
And I did that because I wanted to reprise the poem that I did at that time.
Cool.
And it's like a nice, pretty polished poem that I have. And then right after that, I have a poem that I just wrote today.
Awesome.
And it's not polished at all, and I haven't done any editing, so get a little bit of both.
Nice.
All right. This one does not have a title, like Emily Dickinson. Relish the simplicity, like Bemis his library. Looked around at end times. Isn't it quiet? Isn't it nice? Isn't it the perfect time to seek a witch's sage advice? Born in a shelter, would anyone want her? Sweet feline familiarity. Started as a house cat, but there was so much more that she would come to be. She had a vet with an impatience bone deep, a vet whose two loves were animals and sleep. Diagnosis, nagging boredom, acute isolation. Felt useless to kindness, but had a strong constitution. I met her, a butcher's daughter, afraid of the slaughter. She'd only set fire to your house in the pouring rain. Smelled the ashes and petrichor, and still I went back for more. She helped me planting seeds in New York soil. They would say this year was royal. Family here since there were colonies. The roots grow through our hearts now, and the butcher tells me only Mother Nature will have her way, but it won't be timber! Just blow away, blow away, blow away. She married a nurse's daughter, a nurse who lost her mother, a nurse's daughter who lost her father. I am her apple, she is my mirror, but he is my tree, and he reflects me.
Nice.
Thank you. So this next one does have a title, and you'll realize why I probably shouldn't title my poems because it's a little long. But the title is POV. You're spending the summer with that one weird but cool aunt who always gets distracted and is most definitely probably a witch. Here we go. Big dogs for safety, small dogs for feet, a pig, a pet not to eat, a rescue parrot, maybe a lovebird, that harasses the house cats named Mischief and Unctuous Turd, and also some barn cats to eat the sparrows and earwigs and rats. Not spiders, though. They are friends. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Did you know that spiders are weavers? There will be goats, too, for cheese, of course. There will be stables, but no horse. They have big teeth. Chickens, only smart ones, a Rhode Island red named April, a silky named May, and we will fry up the fresh eggs they lay. Or put them into pancakes if you want. The eggs, not the chickens. A Plymouth Rock named Franny, and an Australorp named Jet. They will cluck to be fed, and no doubt to be pet. Did you know that before the universe even thought of you, we had already met? Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Did you know that Auntie's name means boomerang to the Aborigine? During the day, we might shear the sheep, and then at night, count them asleep. After a color bath bomb and a snack before bed. Tooraloo-raloo-run, tooraloo-ralai. At home, there are never so many stars in the sky. We can camp out back even, only if you want, or you can sleep all the way up in the attic. Blast music, be dramatic. But these are only some days. For now, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Auntie's gonna bake you a pecan pie. They're the easiest to make. I buy the crust already made, don't tell anyone. And if that pecan pie is too sweet, Auntie's gonna buy you a salty treat. And if that's still just the wrong thing, because something tells me you're gonna be a big pain in the ass, Auntie's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that ring reminds you of the archaic institution of marriage, Auntie's gonna build you a horse-drawn carriage. It won't actually be structurally sound. Maybe we should just rent one. And if the footmen aren't that fine, Auntie will just pour you a glass of wine. European kids drink with dinner, so.
Oh.
Auntie gives up. Ugh, man. And if that glass of wine is bitter, Auntie gives up. She'll just find a new babysitter. And if that babysitter suggests you make like the horses and get hitched, Auntie will fly in, and hex that bitch. No swearing though, or your parents won't let you come here anymore. Thank you.
That was awesome, Kylie. You wrote that today?
Yeah, I just wrote that today.
That's awesome.
Love it.
I love it. Love it. Love it. That was
Thank
super
you.
cool. It was so good to have you back. Are there any other projects you're working on, or any causes you want to plug? Anything that's like you want people to know about?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But you can follow me on social media. I changed my name so you can see it. It's
Oh, cool.
Sticky Datesky with an underscore on Instagram, and I make fun stories.
Oh, cool.
And people seem to like them. And
Sweet.
then
Dog
it's
has an Instagram.
not on Instagram. It's Sticky Datesky. Thank you.
No,
And then on Instagram.
yeah.
And then on
Dog.
Twitter, it's Sticky _ Datesky, because Twitter doesn't allow periods in your.
Have an Instagram.
The dog also has an Instagram. I'm not as active with it as I should be, but in fairness, he's not a particularly active dog. So it would just all be the same picture of him laying in the middle of my bed
That's
doing
fair.
nothing.
That's fair.
But if you want to follow that, it's Duncan, Duncan, the Lhasa.
Cool.
So
Nice. I follow Duncan, and I the once every 8 months he posts. I love it.
that's because we make it a worthy post,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
nice. It's really nice. Sweet. Well, thanks again, Kylie. It was
Yeah, thank
awesome
you.
to have you back. You're welcome anytime, of course.
Yeah, thank you, house gangster.
Yeah, man. There it is. In case you can't read it. I thought a lot because of what Andrew said during didn't. So moving on. That was a good story. Cool. Andrew, did you want to say something in response to that? It looked like you did.
Wait, what were you saying? You want to just you thought about during your poem that you should wear a different hat?
That should go back to the regular hat over there, because
Alright.
maybe it's like the hat that's throwing me off my game tonight or something.
You know, you could just reach over and put it on.
I could.
Yeah. It's not RBG that's throwing you off.
It's
so.
not as close as it
Are
looks.
you
Things.
embarrassed that you have hat hair or something? I mean, we
Oh,
can
I do have hat
on
hair.
camera.
Look,
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
it's my hat hair. Did you not know that I don't have hair?
That is so smooth. No, you've always
No. Sweet. Nah, this is my hat.
put on the other hat, man. And
All right.
just swap it out.
This is the regular talk hard hat.
There you go.
Yeah,
Better
yeah, that's it. Better already. Oh. Sweet. Cool. All right. So, moving right along, our next artist, we're really, everyone's really lucky to have for her first time on Talk Hard, which is super cool. She may be new to the Talk Hard audience, but not new to us, because she's a very prized, valued member of the Outer Loop team, and we had the our huge One Iron Knot project that many of you probably, if you didn't see it, you definitely saw the social media, because we didn't stop like for 3 seconds. And she did everything on it. She wrote, she performed, she produced, she just did everything, and she did it all at such a high level that it really made the project very special. She does everything at a very high level. So yeah, she's joining Talk Hard this week, I think, with some pieces she's written, and I believe she's coming out of right down the street, maybe in DeKalb. Yeah, also a neighbor. Caroline.
Thanks. It's good to be here. I haven't felt these kinds of.
Nice.
Wasn't as creepy with me though. I think I'm not his type.
Clearly. Awesome. So what are you
I
doing
have
tonight?
just
Yeah.
one piece,
Cool.
and it's something right after it happened. So there's more to workshop.
Awesome.
It was an introspective view of something that went on in my head when a stranger approached me on a wooded walk behind my apartment. I was wearing a leather jacket, leggings. It was like 1:09 p.m. on a Friday, and it's titled "To the Man Who Followed Me." First off, I don't talk to strangers unless I'm at a bar or a party, 2 places I go to where I've specifically prepared myself to talk to strangers. So imagine my discomfort when you approached me on my walk away from the safety of my home onto a trail leading to the woods. You pulled up behind me in your hatchback and you started our relationship by yelling at me. Not the best start. But when I thought you knew my name, I felt some comfort. You're not a stranger. Then you said your name, the name of a stranger. Now I'm not comfortable. Sense of security, false, gone. You offer a podcast. I might walk on the trail. I'll be safe on the trail. It's not big enough. It doesn't stop you, apparently. And between the pauses in my podcast, I hear you ask me to stop. No. You asked me if I was, quote, meeting my man in there. Sense of security waning. Would you stop if I was? Probably. But you don't deserve a reason to stop following a stranger. Just stop. Like, what the fuck? Do you know how scary this is for me? That you're confirming I'm alone. That you're confirming I will be alone. That you're confirming no one is waiting for me. I hear you ask me for a conversation. I don't look back. Is me walking away from you not enough of a no thanks? Am I even worth you getting out of your car, probably disrupting your day, just for a conversation? Then I think, did I drop something and you're trying to return it to me? Am I making a snap judgment just because I was unprepared for human interaction? Is this pandemic getting to my head and you're just being super nice by trying to return my property? Because those are the only reasons I can think of why anyone would try this hard to get my attention. No, you can't fool me. Everything is in my pockets. You're just another stranger. Scare level elevated. Sense of security depleted. But wait, you got out of your car for me. I called a nearby friend for you. She's not answering though. You want me to slow down? Request denied. I walk faster. You want me to let you down easy at least? This is easy. I'm just walking. Jog in shoes that aren't made for jogging. How close are you? One quick look. Neon green hoodie, sweatpants, Nike slipper things. 6 feet away though. Why are you doing this? You don't know me. Has this worked for you before? I cannot imagine a scenario where following a woman on a wooded trail has worked. You're still jogging, right? Because you're intrigued by my backside, so you want a chance to see what the front's all about? This is all speculation. My main concern is that you're still following me. I'm alone. Would you have done this if I wasn't? I'm wearing leggings. Would you have done this if I wasn't? I have a vagina. Would you have done this if I didn't? Oh, hey, my friend just picked up. You want to talk? Another look back. You're gone. Oh, you didn't want to talk to her? We didn't want to talk to you either. Two actual joggers pass by. I'm getting closer to the main road. I'm never taking that part of the trail again. I'm never going back to my house again. That's not true. I'm overreacting. I never have to see you again. That's probably true. But wouldn't it be crazy if I see your car on the main road? Wouldn't it be so bizarre to run into each other again on this one walk, this one time I decide to take a trail instead of the main road? Yeah, you're right. It's too weird. You know what else is weird? That blue hatchback pulling out of the driveway looks just like yours. It's funny that we have this kind of relationship that I recognize your presence just by a car that could be yours, like you're a friend and no longer a stranger. It's kind of sweet. If you hadn't just followed me, if I wasn't hoping against hope, coincidence, doomed that it wasn't you, but of course it is. Neon green hoodie and all. You recognize me. I can tell you recognize me by the way you're yelling at me again. From the front this time. This is exciting. Like, I master that. I master the shit out of that. Right in front of your hatchback. Please don't follow me in your car this time. Please don't follow me in your
Wow. Thanks for sharing that, Caroline.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened.
It happened a really long time ago.
Yeah.
It creates art, so I'm
Yeah.
not sorry it happened.
That's cool. I guess fucking men suck, right? Yeah, just men are fucking the
No,
worst.
it's Men's Day. It's World Men's Day.
It
isn't
is? What the fuck do
Is it
men
really?
need a World Men's Day for?
Every fucking
Every
day is
fucking
World
day
Men's
is Men's World Men's Day. Fuck men.
Wow.
Bullshit. Day is that? Whose idea was that shit? No, thanks, Caroline. It was really great to have you. You're obviously, of course, welcome back anytime. We'd love to have you on and keep working on stuff. Is there anything that you are working on project-wise or work-wise or anything you want to plug? No? No Panic
Oh, yeah.
Attack. You're not another co-host of Panic Attacking? Okay. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Caroline. It was really great to have you. You're obviously, of course, welcome back anytime. We'd love to have you on and keep working on stuff. Is there anything that you are working on project-wise or work-wise or anything you want to plug? No? No Panic
yeah.
Attack. You're not another co-host of Panic Attacking?
Yeah. I just met these two guys. They have this really cool podcast. Really follow that.
Wow.
We should follow that. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
He's not on it.
We should get a keychain. Yeah.
Get on it.
Sweet.
And then
Yeah.
Sticky Dateski, I just met her. She's super dope. She's got really great poetry.
Cool.
She sings.
Sweet.
She's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So those are my plugs.
Awesome.
It's the
I like that.
multi-level marketing of promotion.
Is that right? Like, that was super.
Going.
Awesome, Caroline. That was super cool. Thank you again. Amazing.
Michael, the hat is working.
That's the whole rule. So cool. We're winding down the show. Another reminder here, Venmo at Talk Hard. We are very, very grateful for your donation. At the end there, I was like, which way am I? I was practicing under the table. Which direction? I really was.
I could try. Just try.
I was actually. Leave it open a few minutes after. Thank you again so much. And what's really cool is way back before we took our break, when this amazingly talented human would join us, when we were lucky enough to have him, he would always close the show out. And so when Bryant said he would come on this week, we're like, hugely talented human, really, really cool dude. I think coming out of Chicago, if my memory serves. Yeah. Coming out of Chicago. So those of you who were with us when we first came on the air back at the beginning will remember this gentleman. And here he is, Brian Hayes. Welcome back. Nice. Sweet.
So yeah, Mad Connection, Sticky Dateski. It's me picking the mic up. To be real with y'all, I'm tired. I got a lot to be thankful for, so what's the point of me crying? I can't keep lying awake at night with all the worries of our planet. It's frightening me. It has been conspired and has been busting out all my light bulbs, trying to break me apart of my core. My atmosphere surface has got bullets bored through it. Truth be told, inside it feels like I'm dying. I'm sorry for that style. Let's take that black. Please reset to your dial to channel 3 and then pick up that landline so we can connect and achieve a new status. For our current one has delayed us in the upward thrust and rightfully deserved empowered currents belonging to us. No matter how strong I get, I'm still longing for the touch of a palm that can send me direct to God and understand why I felt out of reach for so long. No bomb to relieve me, so I flee to the trees. Once before, but here I am again, lost in a sea filled with fears, despair, and regret, trying to shake off all my leaves, trying to take away my black world tree magic. Oh, hell nah, I ain't having it. Cause lying down in the habit for a young black inhabitant, I've really had it. You made me mad now, bitch. Now I'm about to knock your teeth out with my superpowers. Ooh, he looking dour, his fist in power, shower with love, shower with hate, creating new beginnings. Sometimes flowers bloom late. Focus on the journey before your destiny gets caught up with your fate. The goal will always be there. Now march forward and seize the day.
Nice.
Do it.
It's okay.
Hey, do it, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man.
So like I've been really thinking of like just to like give a preface to this, I'm like trying to like work on some music shit and like working on like some character shit. So like
Sweet.
let's get it.
Cool.
Is the season I'm in a fall or a face plant? Ain't got no bands, don't wanna throw hands. I'm in orange pants, doing my dance. Oh shit, I slipped and fell. Call me yon face plant. Water me to wake me up, but you'll notice that I passed out mid-rant. Don't falter on me. Could you give me a second chance to explain my stance? Broke a lot of self-promises, but this day 4 will no longer break lances or waste time on lame Nancy's. Want to take time for myself to construct my own dandy. Laying out foundation, call me Rushmore Manby, brought direct to your landing. In the middle of your sweet childish games, you stuck playing with candy. Let's explore a new land, Beeb. Things with you, leaves falling, face me, sir, face planting. I'm face planting. I'm face planting. I'm face planted. I'm that potent component, not sipping on no potion and nacogdoches. So braggadocious, put the sea in motion. Emotions crashing, waterfalls, I control them. Rocking with the rhythms in the middle of fall, fusing with rhymes, call that shit SS Goten. His daddy had to sell. He was the father of every ocean. So much water he could extinguish hell. Never paid his rent or that child support. Oh well, just another dog in a cell who can't make bail, but I'll be better, not scared, not sitting with my tail between my legs. There's levels to this shit, young Drake. You can't be come for a visit, learned it from Hermione Granger, Arculus Reparo. When I show up at your house, you better treat me like a Pyres. Got a Nintendo Switch sitting by my stick, pulled up with a flex, now I'm hitting on your bitch. Walked up feeling prehistoric. No longer will I stand in the shadow of the man that I do desperately want to be. I'm picking up the sun and I'm moving from behind the trees, casting silver stones across an empty lake, so I will no longer have to quake every time I face plant. I cause earthquakes. I'm an electric skeleton. Sick of quick tripping, light sipping, and chilling with bad biddies who think they get me. They want to show their true colors when some new nigga a bomb when they eating straight from your palm. Hard. Had to try hard, had to learn to open up to the world. Now we singing tales like a bard. I thrive on carbs and getting my heart broken. I can see the seasons change. I love to be alone when it rains, because 1 minute people play, the next thing you fighting, and it's about to probably be y'all's last day together. Truth is, weather changes, and whether you meant to or not.
Nice. Wow, man. Really, really nice. Cool. Anything you're working on, or like want to plug? What did I just do?
I mean, I'm just trying to learn how to play my bass when I can.
Nice.
Just been like working, so it's like kind of trying to find this balance again of that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, just trying to take my time, make some beats, and do other shit besides act right now, because I can't do that all the time. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it's always we always feel real lucky to have you with us. So as you keep working on stuff, feel free anytime to come back and workshop some stuff with us. It's super cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, super cool to have you.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. So, yeah, so that was like an incredible show. We're so lucky to get to work with the artists that we do, especially in these last few weeks when we came back. It was a hard decision to come the time. Now's the time, but every day these days it feels it's like something else that feels like it's so hard to like make things happen, because we feel like we're waiting constantly for something like this horrible nightmare that we're all living through to end. And like one week it feels like, oh, it ended sort of, so let's start up again, and now there's another nightmare. So but all of that to say that as those of you who have watched before hear me say often, it's just a hard time, I think, for a lot of us, and I know for me it's just hard to get through every day and every week, and I'm so glad that we did bring Talk Hard back, because again, as I've said before, it makes looking forward to Thursday when Talk Hard comes back around, when it's been hard to get to the next Thursday on stuff and feel the support and love from our audience, and then the donations that everyone makes to support us having this space. We couldn't do it without everyone who donates every week and who supports us creating this space for folks to come, and then also supports those folks directly, like our artists tonight, in helping everyone come the new year, hopefully. So again, thank you so much to everyone tonight. Thank you to everyone who supports us and donates. One last time, Venmo at Talk Hard. Rachel dropped the PayPal link in case you want to PayPal. We'll leave it open for another till about half past the hour, depending on where you are, and then with the donations that we raise here. So so yeah, Kylie's like, yes, I need a haircut. So thanks again, everyone. Really, thank you so much. If you go outside near people, please wear a fucking mask. It's not that fucking hard. Yeah, thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next Thursday. Thanks to everyone tonight and watching on Facebook. We'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Michael. Thank you.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye. Woo!